Everyone, it's Jessica Edwards in Wilmington, North Carolina. So I want to talk about something that comes up a lot with the popularity of these real estate reality shows out there, which are plentiful, that it's important for buyers and sellers and agents to keep in mind that standard practices in real estate vary from city to city, state to state. So what somebody does in Los Angeles as far as marketing and with a property or whatever is not necessarily the same type things that are normal and are going to get it done basically when you're selling a house in Kansas City, Missouri. So it's really important to keep in mind that when you're watching these shows that although, good information and some similarities obviously are always going to be across the board, there's definitely going to be differences. So the way offers are presented, or the way contracts work, or open houses, broker opens, different things like that are not always something that is going to be standard or a norm or something that's effective in your marketplace. And I'm sure there's somebody out there going, well, Jessica, maybe an agent should try that then if it's not something that anybody does in their area. And although I agree with that on some aspects, it's not necessarily always the case. So I guess what I'm saying is don't get hung up too much on the details of things that you see on different reality-based real estate shows in different areas across the country when you are selling or buying your house, because it's not always standard practiced everywhere necessarily, this or that. And so if you ask your agent about it, or you're interviewing someone and they explain that that's not something that's typically done in that marketplace, it's usually not going to be that effective. Or just don't get too hung up on those details if it's so sort of outside the norm. And y'all know I love to think outside the box and do things differently, so I think that there's definitely exceptions to that, but just something to keep in mind, if you will. So anyways, these are my thoughts. If you have any questions or comments, or you disagree, please feel free to email me at jessicaedwards@seacoastrealty.com. And of course, check us out at thecarolinasfinest.com. Thanks so much for listening. Have a wonderful day.